Hello, welcome back to class. So today we shall be continuing our class from where we stopped in our previous class. We talked about special operators and some logical operators and how they can be used. And remember, I said that I'm going to put together a practical class to show us some of these things we've talked about. So that class will still come, but for this class, we are going to be looking at joins and unions in SQL data query. My name is Engineer Faith Bedu. I'm your facilitator for this class, and this program is put together by the Cybersafe Foundation. So, shall be looking at joins first. What are joins? So joins are said to be used to query data from two or more tables. There are different types of joins: left join, right join, outer join, and inner join. Remember, we have several tables. For instance, our DVD rental database is made up of 15 different tables. So we might need to be querying data, comparing data between two tables. So the means through which we can do that is through the use of joins. So these are the different types of joins. The left join, this is the left join, this is the right join, this is the full outer join, and this is the inner join. I hope you're following my cursor. The left join, the right join, the full outer join. So in the left join, all the data in table 1 plus all the data that appears both in table 1 and 2. So these are all the data in table 1, and then these ones appear in table 2. So that is referred to as the left join. The right join is made up of the data in table 2 plus all the data that appears both in table 1 and 2. We have all the data in table 2, and then the one that appears in table 1. So like they appear in table 1, they're also in table 2. So they are the right join. The full outer join is made up of all the data in both table 1 and table 2, while the inner join is made up of only data that appears both in table 1 and in table 2. This is very simplified, so I'm sure you can get that. So if table 1 equals to actor table and table 2 equals to film actor table, inner join now, select actor ID dot actor. Now we are going to be talking about this, but just take note. And so select actor ID dot actor, first name dot actor, film ID dot film actor from actor. Now these are different different columns. So from actor. So that's for inner join. Inner join actor from actor ID dot actor equals to actor ID dot film actor. All of this will make better sense when we can be practical for us to. I remember I've said that we are going to be doing that. So this will give you the inner join. So right join actor ID, first name, actor ID dot actor. So this is like say that this is coming from the actor table. This is the name of the table. So first name dot actor, that is, this column is from actor table. Film ID dot film actor. This column is from film ID table. Film actor table. I hope you are getting this. So these are two tables. These are two tables. We have the actor table and we have the film actor table. The same thing like what we had here in the inner join. We had from here we have the actor table and the film actor table. If you check your database, your DVD rental database, you see that there's an actor table and there's a film actor table. So those are the two tables that are being looked at. The same thing here. So this is for inner join, this is for right join. So Right join actor on actor ID table is equals to actor ID dot film actor table. So we have the same thing for the outer join and the same thing for the left join. You can try this out, but like I said, I'm going to be doing this and share with us so that you see how this works. But you can try this out on your own and see what you can come up with. So for the principles of join, every column name in a join statement must be alias with a dot notation. So example, actor ID dot actor. So this is the column name and this is the table. Every column name in a join statement must be alias with a dot notation. So I have earlier mentioned it that the name that comes after the dots is the name of the table. So while the one that comes before is the column name. So actor ID is a column in the actor table. Please take note when you see this dot that you'll be able to identify where data is coming from. So the type of join was specified and the two columns of two different tables must be joined using the on notation. So the two columns performing the join must be identical. One or both of the columns of the join syntax must be identical. So these are some of the principles of join. Now we'll be looking at union. Union works similar to what is a union? SQL union statement are used to join the result of two select statements together. So you have select column names from table 1, select column names from table 2. The columns in both select statement must be the exact same. So select column name from table 1, union or select column names from table 2. The union operator selects only distinct values by default. To allow duplicate value, use union or order by and group by clauses. The group by statement puts rows that have the same values into summary rows and find the number of customers in each country. So the order by statement orders the row in our output data by ascending or descending. Please take note of it because this will be very useful for you when we'll be preparing our capstone projects. So the group by statement groups rows that have the same values into summary rows. While the order by statement orders the rows in our output data by ascending or descending order. So the group by and order by statement are often used with aggregate functions. Count, max, minimum. Remember our aggregate function that we use in computations. So these statements are often used with aggregate functions to group or order the results set by one or more columns. So we have an example here. You can try this and see what you will get. So we have the SQL wildcard. A wildcard character is used to substitute one or more characters string. Wildcard characters are used with a like operator. A like operator is used in a where clause to search for a specific pattern in the column. So we have the table here. We can look at like operator. It's where customer name like at this percent, find any value that start with a%. Like this A here can symbolize anything. So it can be 2%, can be 10%. So where customer name like at 10%, remember this is the string notation, 10% finds any value. They said it here that a wildcard is used to substitute one or more characters in the string. So when you see this inverted comma, remember it's used to when you see this the inverted comma, it's used to encase the string notation. So find any value that starts with A. That's what it's trying to describe. So where customer names like percentage A, find any value that ends with A. I hope it's making sense to us now. Where customer names like percentage or this percentage, find any value that have or in any position. So where customer like this. So find any value that have arrow in the second position, like you have arrow in the second position here, you have your inverted comma, you have the first position, you have your arrow. So find any value that have arrow in the second position. Where customer name, like you have your inverted comma here, you have your A slash percentage, find any value that start with A and at least 3 characters in length. So where customer name, like you have your inverted comma A percentage, we'll find anybody that starts with A and ends with 0. So this are referred to this, like where you have the like here, they are referred to as SQL wildcards. The like operator is used in the where clause to search for a specific pattern in the column. So subqueries, the subquery or nested query is an SQL query that is nested into another SQL query. So the subquery is also called an inner query or inner select, while the statement containing the subquery is also called an outer query or outer select. So the subquery can be nested inside the select, the set, update, or delete statement, or inside another subquery. And a subquery is usually added within the where clause of another SQL select. So you can use a comparison operator such as greater or less or equals in the subquery. The inner query executes first before the outer query, so that the result of an inner query can be passed to the outer query. I hope that makes sense. So where you have a subquery, another outer query. So the inner query, which is more or less like the subquery, is executed first, and the results can then be used also execute the outer query. So we have some examples of subqueries here. Select payment ID, customer ID, amount from payment, where amount is greater than select average of amount. So this will return the payment table where the amount is higher than the average, and this where the amount is higher than the average amount. To create a subquery, first create your inner query, then next it into your outer query. So we have string modification. SQL has various functions for modifying string. So they include concat, replace, substring, trim. So this is concat. The concat SQL string function combines two or more strings into one string. So you have the syntax here. It's written this way: concat, first character, second character, up to the last character. For example, concat SQL bracket. SQL is good. So please output SQL is good. Hope you got that. So the concat SQL string function combines two or more strings into one string. These are 3 strings that we combine into one string. SQL is good. So SQL string, it returns an entry character where the value of string session is replaced with string replace. So this is the syntax. Replace. You have your entry character, string session, string replace. So example, replace SQL is good, great. So your output now becomes SQL is great. So you'll say this is the string replace. So this is the entry character, SQL is good. And then string session, you're replacing good with great. So string session for good, replace it with great. So you now have SQL is great. Good has now taken the place of great has not taken the place of good. I hope that makes sense to us. So we have string modification continue. SQL has various functions for modifying string. They include, we already talked about that, concat, replace, substring, trim. We looked at concat, we looked at the replace. Let's look at trim. The trim function in SQL removes all the specified characters from the string. Where no character is specified, the white spaces are removed. So Example, trim, you have this, you can see the white spaces, cyber, you can see the space safe, and the rest. So output now becomes Cybersafe. It removes all the specified characters from the string. So when the specified character, when no character is specified, the white spaces are so that remove all the white spaces to make your work like kind of give an order to your work, you know, a good arrangement to your work so that your work will not look scattered and unkempt. So you can see instead of having this plenty spaces, you just have a single character here, Cybersafe. So substring, the substring takes a part of a string and returns it. Syntax, this is the syntax for substring, substring. So we have the character, we have the position, and we have the length. So example, substring, we have Cybersafe 6 4. So the output now becomes safe. So that's that. So we have an assignment here. What are other string modification functions? What are other string modifications functions? Data governance and profiling, using SQL for data science. So you can read up on this. Data governance and profiling using SQL for data science. So I'm going to pause here for this class, and like I said, I'll be having the practical class, the practical tutorial class, video class, where so many of these things we talked about, we are going to be trying them out in our media admin for and using the media admin for our video rental database to carry out some of the examples here and see what we are going to arrive at. So thank you for staying with me to the end of this class. If you have any challenge, don't be discouraged, just keep pushing, keep trying, and then you certainly get to the desired output. And please don't just stop this training with just what you're getting here. I encourage us to go further, read, and I encourage us to practice. Don't stop practicing, because it's only through constant practice that a lot of these things we're talking about here is going to make sense to you. So, but please remember to do all the assignments, all that submitted on the platform. Please submit on the platform. All that submitted to me individually, please do same. And if you have any issue, please stay on the platform so that we can work together, see how to iron it out. Thank you again for staying with me to end of this class. Hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.